Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning, and a lot of people have gone to work, and that's wonderful because it's good that people go back to their normal lives. And morning, Sasha. A lot going on. I sent out a YouTube video of this guy giving everyone what to do to claim sovereignty and to do a I do not consent paperwork to your government. So I'll be doing that as well over the next couple of days. There's a lot of movement happening. So just got an email this morning about France and what they want to do there. I also saw what they want to do in Australia as well. So in France, they want to vaccinate the kids at school without the parental permission. And if the parents don't get the vaccination, they will remove the children from the parents. That is horrendous. So of course, there's going to be a huge revolution in France, because when you start trying to take people's kids off them, then Houston, we have a problem, right? So they're trying to use the kids to threaten the parents. And as you know, that law was passed in Australia that they will go to your home, they will test everyone in the home. If there's kids in the home with the COVID, they will remove them. So they're going after your kids now. And I feel so strongly that this is not a fight in the sense of us getting angry. You know, even though I read this stuff and it does annoy me, I try to dissipate it as quickly as possible, because it's not really about getting angry. It's actually about us standing our consciousness, right? And refusing to be part of that reality. So that's where our fight is. It's a fight of consciousness. And there will be people going out in the street and screaming and picketing and doing all of that. And I've been seeing this for years, the turbulence that's coming. If we feel that we've just been through it and we're coming out of the other side of it, we're mistaken. It's going to get worse. So my advice is for everyone to start planning now in this gap. And plan your food, your water, your safety, your security. Plan it all now. And don't relax around everything is okay, life is going back to normal, because that's what the government wants you to think. And in the meantime, it's doing all these things in the background with big business, big pharma, big financial business. So I'm not advocating people get angry or get aggressive, but I just want you to be aware and be prepared. And that's what all this meditation has been about. It's about changing the landscape. And as we can see over this past almost 2 months every day meditating, there has been a great awakening. It's like a wave that has hit the planet. So you're getting things about your kids now. They're going to start going after your kids. So I'm grateful that I don't have young children at this point, because for me that would be a very scary prospect, and I would probably homeschool. Actually wouldn't send them to school, I'd homeschool, because I wouldn't want to make that risk. And I know that financially, sometimes you can't afford to do that. You can't afford to not work, and you can't afford to do all that sort of thing. But, you know, I'm actually a real believer that where there's a will, there's a way, as my mother used to say. And I feel there are good people on this planet. I feel most people are good, and people will help you. So I will just tell you, you know, people think, oh yeah, that happened to her, but, you know, she can do that sort of thing. Actually, no, I'm just like everyone else, and I have bad times and good times. But when we moved to Slovenia, we didn't actually have permission to stay there, but we did. And we homeschooled Galen for a period of time, and then I needed to find him a school because he needed interaction with other kids. He was fairly young at the time. And it was really hard because we weren't legally there, right? So we had no legal right to send him to school. And through a friend I found, or a woman that I knew, I found a principal of a school who was open-minded about spiritual things. And so we went and we met her, and she actually said, I really feel I need to help you. And so she allowed our son to go into the school and be part of the school and be educated. She even got him a translator so that he could learn the language fast, even though technically he wasn't meant to be there. So you'll always find someone. And if it were me, I would be thinking along the lines of, if I had no money and I had a child, which I've been in that situation, I would think along the lines of maybe even offering to homeschool somebody else's children in exchange for, food and board. It's not forever. You don't have to think it's forever, but I would be looking along those lines and thinking, how can I change my whole life, not get stuck in, I have to have this house, I have to have this apartment, I have to have this, I have to have that. You have to be willing to make great changes in your life, sometimes to create those changes. Often, look, I hear it all the time. People want to manifest something, they want to create something, but they don't want anything in their life to change. And they've got all these conditions in which the manifestation must come and has to be presented and must be. And invariably, it doesn't happen because they're not willing to go out of their comfort zone. They're not willing to be open to something new and to change the way they think and the way they feel. Which brings me to the aspect that I really wanted to talk about this morning before I got that email about the French government. And that is, with the 5D, we're actually us. We are at the emotional resonance of manifestation. So we who are participating in this understand it intellectually. We understand mentally what 5D is. We've been waiting for it. We've learnt about it. We've intellectually grasped the concept of it. And now we've moved into the emotional landscape. And this is a very important stage that we're in. So that's why I'm saying we can't afford to get angry and to fight and to be aggressive and to feel like failures and to collapse because, easily we can because it's a little overwhelming. However, what I know is if we do that, we won't be able to get ourselves out of this shit. It'll get worse. And that's the truth, right? So if we, not with fantasy, not with ignorance, but if we go, okay, that's logical, I understand that we're going here intellectually, I understand we're moving, there's a great awakening happening and, all these systems that have been, let's say, created through winning and losing, just as an example, instead of dark and light, winning and losing, they have to collapse in order for us to go into 5D. And we also understand that there's going to be a period of time where both things are going to coexist. Just as in 4D, we've coexisted with 3D. We coexisted understanding energy. That's what 4D is. It's psychic. It understands energy exists. So we've understood all about energy, but there's loads of people who think it's a load of shit. And there's probably plenty more that think it's a load of shit and rubbish and all that than there are those that actually believe in 4D and live in 4D. We have been living 4D. Our lives have been an example of that. That's why so many of our lives have not been so difficult, apart from we've had internal challenges that may have been brought about by external events, which make us have to change. They make us go out of our comfort zone. So when we look at these events that we've had, often there's a good outcome. There's a reason that it happened. We go, oh yeah, so in the end that was good. So that's what 4D is all about. And so now we're going into this 5D arena and we've hit the emotional spot. And we cannot afford to go into battle. in the 4D arena or the 3D arena, because 3D is still here and it's playing out. So there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be yelling, screaming, fighting in the streets, starting fires, because they don't have the knowledge that you have. They don't have the understanding that they can actually change the world through their consciousness, through their heart, through being loving and kind. And this is another dilemma, because we can be loving and kind, but if you've got a 3D person in front of you who's like, yeah, I'll be nice as long as I get what I want, or I'll be nice and then I'll get in the house and hit them over the head and take all their food, which is probably going to happen in the near future with people. You know, you have to be discerning as well. You know, you can't say, oh, I'm loving and kind to everyone to the disadvantage of myself. No, you need to use your 4D abilities and say, I'm sorry, I can't let you in at this moment, or no, thank you, you know, something like this, and don't let them near you. Don't participate in their freak out, right? So for us, because we are conscious warriors, consciousness warriors, for us it's all about looking at things and realizing the truth about it. Let the truth be revealed and open it up. And that's precisely what is happening. And as the truth gets revealed, people are going to get more and more angry. And they're going to want to vent that anger. So get yourself in a position where you don't need to go out of your house later this year, where you have everything that you need, right? Because that's going to be your safe bet. I'm just telling you this because not only do I get this, but I get calls, I get emails from people I know and trust that are saying exactly the same thing. And I know that it's also from some of you that are listening today. So you have this awareness. This isn't finished. It doesn't feel, you know, there's something doesn't feel right. You can feel this anticipation that something else is coming, and it is. And it's not going to stop just because we're allowed out, and they can distract us with this shiny object of, you can go to a cafe now, or you can go shop now. That's not going to stop it. It's going to still come like a freight train. And then when people start to arc up about it, that's when the problem's going to happen. So get prepared. Do not get angry. Do as much as you can to stay calm. It doesn't mean that you don't get a spark. If you get angry, let it out, but let it out in a productive way by, you know, I scream out, I don't want this anymore. I'm fed up with this, you know. So I'm screaming out something that, get away, get away. I don't want you in my life. You know, it's like this for me, because we are at the emotional part, the emotional, you know, plane of existence of 5D. That's where we're at the moment. And so we have to be really, really careful, because, you know, in 5D, it's about being neutral about everything. It doesn't mean we don't have highs and lows and we don't experience great emotion. We do. But it's really about understanding that emotional landscape and getting a rein on yourself and what you're doing, because we are creating that. And that emotion is the magnetic part. So if, you know, when you're pissed off and you're thinking something bad about someone, you know, and then you hit your head on the side of the cupboard, or you hit your elbow, or you hit your hip or something, it's like the emotion is trying to disperse itself from you and teach you a lesson. You know, your own spirit is teaching you a lesson. Don't walk around with that emotion and draw that shit to you. Right? Because emotion is the magnetic aspect. It draws everything to you. So that's why people, they have a smile on their face. Yeah, everything's great. My life is wonderful. But they feel like shit and killing themselves, and they can't figure out why their life nothing's happening in their life. They've got two faces, and they're not willing to be honest with either. And many of you who are therapists and healers understand this. You know, you have someone come in and they, yeah, everything's fine. But you know, deep inside it's not. They're just used to putting on a false persona because they think that's what people want to see. and they're carrying around this undercurrent of negativity, and it's drawing to them this shit that they can't get rid of, and they're not understanding that if they were honest about what they were feeling, it would actually be dispersed, and then the good stuff could come. So let's get on with our meditation, shall we? I just thought I would tell you that because it's heating up, and there's going to be a lot of different regulations and laws coming out, and we need to be prepared, because if they're doing this in France, they're going to be doing it in Italy, Spain. You know, I've heard that they're doing forced vaccinations in Germany, in parts of Germany. So, you know, we need to know what our rights are and what we can do, because it will reach a point where you will not be able to have a driver's license if you're not vaccinated. You won't be able to work if you're not vaccinated. And this is against your human rights, and there are different ways that you can stop that from happening. We have to stop that from happening with the consciousness that we create every day by awakening others who are in positions to stop it. Our position here is to awaken the collective consciousness of the planet. It's not our position to fight, because we're already entered 5D. And 5D, if you start being a warrior in 5D, it'll take you straight back to 3. So it's not our job to do that, right? So that's why this meditation for me is important. That, you know, when I think about it, I get this fire in my belly and I think, yes, I have to keep going, because I refuse to allow that dense consciousness to control who I am. And that's how I feel. I refuse to let it do that. So let's start. I've got Yanni looking at me with these puppy dog eyes. Oh, yeah, it's so true, darling. Anyway. So let's start for the day. Remember to use your mudras, to activate your chi using a breath work of your choice. I use the breath of fire. Then we'll do 3 rounds in which we hold our breath each time. First 2 holds, we squeeze our bottom, we squeeze our belly button to the back, and we close our neck. So we're building up the chi. We're building up the chi in our power center, because it's from our power center we meet the world. We want to be strong to get out there and unfazed by what's happening. Right? Because we will always find a solution. Always. Just trust. You will always find a solution until such time as the rest of the world catches up to where we're at. You will find a solution. It will be there. And we are working together as a group to ensure that. So don't worry. Okay? So we'll hold the breath twice like that, and on the third one we relax and hold the breath as long as we can to allow the chi to move through our body and build everything up. Okay, so let's start. We'll just take 3 breaths to release what I've said. Good. So starting our building up of our chi. Breathing in, hold and squeeze. and release. And again. Breathing in, hold and squeeze. And release. And the last round. And again. Hold and relax. And release. Good. Now, concentrating on your breath as it enters and leaves the nose, keeping your eyes closed. The sound of the breath, the feeling of your breath. Concentrate on the breath as it enters and leaves your nose. This is taking you internal. If you choose, you can use the mantra So on the in-breath, Hum on the out-breath. Imagine So, Hum. I am all that I am. Good. Now on the in-breath, taking your awareness, your intention, your breath into your brain, your third eye, your pineal gland, connecting with the water inside the pineal gland. So breathe in, connect with the water, and as you breathe out, you're creating a ripple of light on the water that spreads out, reverberates out into the room. So breathing in, connect, and breathing out, activate. Good. And now on the out breath, taking your awareness, your breath, your intention to fill up your brain with light. So breathing in, connect with the pineal gland's water, and as you breathe out, creating a ripple of light that encompasses your entire brain, filling the brain with light, connecting every hemisphere of the brain, creating new neurological pathways and synapses. I'd like you to feel your brain, the weight, the texture. Feel your entire brain as you breathe out and fill it with light. And now as you breathe out and you fill the brain with light, you send a bit of light down through the spinal cord. So you breathe in, you connect, and as you breathe out, you're shifting the light down into your spinal cord, sending it all the way down to the base of your spine. Good. In your mind's eye, in your imagination, I'd like you to imagine a tiny lift inside your mind, and a small version of you enters the lift. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, you're going to send the lift down to your heart chakra using the out breath to direct the lift down to your heart. So breathing in, connect, and as you breathe out, sending it down through your head now. Breathing in, connect, and down into your throat. Breathing in, connect, and down into your heart chakra. And the lift opens, and that small version of you walks down the corridor into the space of your physical heart. And as you breathe in, you take your awareness, your eyes, your intention, down to your physical heart and connect. And as you breathe out, you create a ripple of light that spreads out into the room. And what you're doing is you're activating your magnetic principle. So you breathe in, connect with the space of the heart, and as you breathe out, sending a ripple of love and light out into the room. like you to take your awareness and your attention and your eyes to your heart chakra. And as you breathe in, you're connecting with that love, the light, the softness. And as you breathe out, you're sending it down, down into the earth. So you breathe in, you connect. Breathing out, send it down through your body. Breathing in, connect. Send it down through your legs. Breathing in, connect. And send it down through your feet and into the earth. Connecting with the crystalline grids and sending your love, your light, your peace into the grids. And I want you to now take your awareness, your attention, your focus, your eyes to your feet. And imagine that you're breathing in and out through the soles of your feet now. And as you breathe in, you're connecting with Mother Earth. She's joining with you. And as you breathe out, you're sending that love, light and peace into the grids. And you begin to create a harmony, a synergy between you and Mother Earth. Breathing in and out in this beautiful flow, this beautiful rhythm. But the breath is almost like the beat of Mother Earth's heart, connecting with you, breathing in and out with you in perfect harmony. And your feet become like magnets. They may feel heavy, tingle. They may burn, might feel hot. They may even feel like they're vibrating. That's all good. And whilst you breathe in and out through your feet, connecting with Mother Earth in perfect rhythm, the prime creators of the planet begin to gather around you. The fairies, the pixies, the gnomes, the Tuddidanans, the leprechauns, the little ones, the elementals of earth, fire, air, water, ether, all gather around you. And you're going to spend a moment connecting with them, thanking them for everything they do, for the fresh water, the clean skies, the beautiful food that you eat, the clothes that you wear. Everything that you have and experience is a co-creation from these little ones. So you'll have 1 minute. Good. Now, very gently taking your awareness, your focus, your eyes up to your crown chakra. And as you breathe in, you connect with the crown, and as you breathe out, you're activating the love, the light, and the peace in the crown chakra. And becoming very, very aware that out in the universe is a golden ball of light, and that golden ball of light is calling you home. It represents home for you, and it could be part of a planet or an interdimensional reality. It may look like a vortex, a ball, a lake of gold. However, it's home, and home is right now, leading you, guiding you, pulling you towards it, and you're going to use your breath to send that love, light and peace of you up to the golden light. So breathing in, connect with your crown chakra, and as you breathe out, sending out a ball of love, light and peace into the room. Using your breath to direct that ball of love, light and peace higher and higher, pushing that aspect of yourself up towards home. Breathing in, connect, and as you breathe out, sending it through the roof of the building you're in. Again, breathe in and out, past the trees now, up into the sky. You can feel the pull of the golden light, leading you, guiding you, drawing you home. As you pass through any clouds now, up into the outer atmosphere of Earth, and you pop out into the universe. I want you to spend a moment feeling, looking around at that vast, unlimited, powerful universe. And every movement the planets make, the stars, the galaxies, all in movement. And that movement creates energy. And that energy is part of you. So just taking a moment to feel that energy being gifted to you. Good. And now allowing yourself to be drawn into the golden light very quickly now. As you become one with this golden light, you breathe it in, you exhale and share yourself with it. As you breathe in the golden light and expand yourself within it, you start to become aware of the gathering of souls around you. Your spiritual ancestors, your guides gather around you now and present themselves. All the holy councils you're associated with who support you are gathering around you. The white and the blue councils, the green and the brown councils, the red and the purple councils. Gathering around you now, the cosmic police that guard and protect the universe, the Palladian emissaries of light, the Melchizedek brotherhood of light, the Arcturians, the intergalactic council of light that represents all nations, the ancient ones, the lords of karma, the timekeepers, the angelic realms from cherubim to seraphim, and all those that you're most akin to, whether that be Buddha, Jesus Christ, Guan Yin, Mary, Saint Germain, call them in now. And you're going to have 1 minute to converse with them. And the time starts now. Good, and understanding that you are the ambassador of all nations. And you're going to bring that energetic imprint of their knowledge, their understanding of what is needed, and their energy field to impact our 5D creation. So using your breath, connecting with the golden light, and as you breathe out, drawing the golden light down through the universe, breathing in and out, drawing it down, and breathing in and allowing it down through the Earth's atmosphere now, into the sky. It's moving very, very fast. The golden light, down through any clouds, back into the clear skies, past the trees. You can feel the pressure on the top of your head now as it gets closer and closer, through the roof of the building that you're in, and down into your crown chakra, through your body, through your feet and into the earth now. So now you are unity consciousness, anchored, personified, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Spirit you. And all these energies meet at the heart, the neutral chakra that represent both male and female. And as you breathe into your heart and connect these energies, you breathe out, you create again a beautiful ripple of light, vortex of light from your heart. And as that vortex reverberates out into the room, that 5D grids open up before you and you walk within them into your world of 5D that you have been co-creating. And remember to feel, to emote what you've been creating, to connect with the children, with the animals, with life, with the trees, with the plants, with the food. Connect with the hospital system, the education system, financial system, businesses, politics. Connect with it all and feel it. Bring it down into your emotions. Feel how wonderful and easy it is to live in a world where everyone respects everyone, where there is no tension, where there is no power over, where everything is peace. So you'll have 3 minutes. And remember, if you want to really activate the heart vortex, you can hum the sound of your heart. And the time starts now. holding that experience around you, repeat after me. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. Taking your awareness and your breath, your intention back down to your feet. Breathing in and out with Mother Earth. Grounding your manifestation into the earth. And we give thanks to all the beings and everyone who has supported this 5D co-creation today. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your toes and your fingers, flutter your eyelids, and very gently come back into the room. Good. So we did well today. Remember to hold that space of love. Don't go into fear, because there's going to be some crazy stuff coming. We can't afford to lend our energy. You're getting stronger. Every day you do this, you're getting stronger, and you know it, right? Your abilities, your impact is stronger. Your thought field is bigger. Why do you think they have this space that they do? You know, social distancing has to be 2 meters. Why 2 meters? Because the average auric field is 2 meters. It's, 5 feet, 6 feet. That's the average auric field. So they're trying to stop us, our light, our energy communicating with each other. So people feel abandoned. They feel alone in all of this. And that's why they feel the fear that they feel. So, just remember that we are growing. Your energy field is growing with this. And because of that, when you feel fear, when you feel something that's not quite right, then you're going to amplify that in the general field. But at the same time, if you're feeling peace, if you're feeling love, if you're feeling hope and you're feeling kindness, that will reach out to anyone that you're walking past, regardless of the 2 meter, social distancing thing that's going on. You're much greater than that. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Happy creating today. And thank you so much for giving your energy to this manifestation today. Bye for now.